We are back with our receipts, everybody. We're going to be punching these in as we're tracking every penny we spend in 2024. It's Mikkel Hayden here, and we're going to get into this. I'll be punching these into the spreadsheet, and I'll catch up with you guys after. Alright guys, I finished putting in all of the receipts for the last few weeks. It's been a couple weeks since I've followed up with this video series, so I had a bunch of work to do punching in all of those items, but we are all caught up today. If we scroll down, there's a couple things that I realized that I wasn't paying attention to, but we are catching up now with a few items that were being missed. If we take a look here at a couple of these things, as you can see, there were a few things I realized that we were spending money on or receiving money from in cash, and those things weren't getting noted because there was no trail of where that money was coming from or going to. So I racked my brain a little bit, and we had sold a few things and went out and got a massage, for instance, that we paid in cash. So I wanted to make sure that those things got properly itemized and tracked here. Another thing to note is some of the monthly budget items that we have up top here don't necessarily follow a 4-week time frame, since a month isn't necessarily exactly 4 weeks. So as we track things, 1 month maybe 4 weeks, 1 month maybe 5. For instance, January we said was about 4 weeks. February it's looking like it's going to be about 5 weeks. So just so you know, those time frames don't exactly match up, and so totals might not be exactly what we expect from week to week or a month to month perspective. But if we look at what our totals are right now, our total balance looks like we're up about $4,000, which is amazing. Our not necessary balance slowly creeping up on us. Mine and my wife's spending, as you can see here, since I sold a few things and she did as well. My number is actually positive here, while hers is negative, but a little less negative than it would have been. And here you can see our date spending. We went over again. Here it says 225, while our budget says 100. This is counting from January and February, so technically the budget here would be $200, and we've gone over about $26. That's because we went and got massages and spent more than we expected to there. But it was for Valentine's Day, so we don't feel too bad about that, and we'll adjust if needed. And then our groceries, we're looking to hit about $1,000 by the end of February here. Since our budget's $500 a month, that'd be $1,000 for the first 2 months of the year. So we're doing pretty good there. We still have quite a bit of room for the next 2 weeks until we hit the end of the month. Now, what I've done over here to the right is I've started totaling up a couple of numbers for the total balance at the end of each week. Now, these numbers aren't super helpful since you get paid maybe 1 week and then all of your bills happen to be the next week. So as you can see, you're positive 1 week and then very negative the next. And you can see in the graph how you kind of bounce back and forth between a good positive number and then a really bad negative number, and then it kind of goes up and down like that. But what I would expect to see in a graph like this over time is that it slowly works its way up and gets to a point where it stays above this negative line, meaning that as long as we have an upward trend here, we're doing all right. And even though it bounces up and down and maybe is crossing down into the negative, we're not worried about that because we understand bills typically all come kind of around the same time, and that's going to drop us at any particular week. But this is just one chart that I want to create as we continue on. Ideally, I would break this out into months as well and have a monthly chart where we can track where we are each month, which might give us a better indication of how these spending trends are going and where our total balance is actually at any one point. So that'll be it for this week. I hope you guys are enjoying following along as I'm tracking everything we spend in 2024. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to let us know what you think about this, please let us know down in the comments. And if you're new here, please subscribe so you can follow along with us. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.